Because yes, SAP S/4HANA financial accounting, which is on public cloud edition, is one of the niche trainings, which is happening in the current world. Because when compared to the last generations of, like in SAP, in ECC, or directly powered by HANA, or like which were on like migrations to that, for all these things, there have been a lot of like confusions in the clients as well, in the users as well, when it has been, completely merged, or, have like happened on that. But public cloud edition in S4 HANA was now one of the recent one, which people are getting, users and customers are getting migrated now into this, because it is an out of box enterprise management solution. This is given by S4 HANA from SAP. So more on which, like when you go with this solution set, so we can get a lot of things on top of that. So yes, I hope the participants are, like I have a mixture of participants. I have understood that. So this is the agenda. Coming to, like we'll be going with a little bit of SAP, history of SAP, and then job outlook further, salary trends, industries that uses the SAP, and then some of the course objectives, prerequisites, and audience basically, and then what is the FICO on the S4 HANA part, and what is the course curriculum that we're going to cover for this particular course, and what is the offers from ZaranTech, and why you choose ZaranTech, and then some of the LMS and LinkedIn communities are there, which we will be showcasing as part of this demonstration. So as you guys know, I know how many of you are really new to SAP. I'm not sure. You can just raise your hands on that just to understand where are we. But yes, just anyone who comes to SAP training, it's like immediate response, immediate responsibility to understand what is an SAP. So SAP is a multinational German software, which was developed to manage the business operations and customer relations. So it was initially, when it was being developed, it all came from an internal table concept from SAP ABAP. Later on it was been evolved in SAP. So basic thing is it's a wonderful ERP where a lot of business can be transacted on top of, whatever the current industry challenges are there that can be handled with SAP efficiently. Right. So as you all know that SAP stands for systems, applications, and products in data processing. Right. So for all this data or information that we are going to process, so that will be handled with all your systems, applications, and products. So SAP talks about that and works about your three important prime factors, which are systems, applications, and products. So this is a ladder line of SAP, guys. As if you can see, in 1972, the journey of SAP started. From there to till 2025, like 22 is what, we have added. Is 23, 24, 25 is also there, which was have more improvements are there. Because the later line we have to narrow down. So we have just kept for 2022 because there were no great changes happened after that. So if you can see, it was founded in Germany with 5 IBM employees, and then it was being released as an initial ERP system product. And then it was being matured enough from 82 to, like till now, with a lot of feedbacks and a lot of here and there, the churnings of these different technologies and different front and back end things will be there in this, and all these things has been done throughout this, and then it was being more matured right now. If you can see in the market, SAP always occupies 65% of market share in the ERP market when it's compared to its partners like Oracle, or some of the new aged ERPs like like PeopleSoft, or you can see Salesforce, or kind of people, or kind of stuff. And local ERP is also giving a greater competition space on the SAP also. So, but still, SAP still is a market leader since from 2000 onwards, whatever I am seeing from my career ladder. Okay. So coming to SAP S/4HANA financial accounting job outlook. Yes. So as you know that, like, because why we are presenting this, because people who are new into it, people who are consulting, people who are on contracting, who are really coming from the market or already existing in the market, but want to go switch down their accounts into financial accounting or something, who have the knowledge of finance in their domain. So a lot of reasons will be there, when we want to switch to this financial accounting for S/4HANA. This is one of the top trending module in SAP, because whenever you talk SAP in any architecture, if you can see any architecture, the architecture deals with most of the new age, like front end, back end things will be there in that. So for that, what is the biggest advantage with finance is every architecture will have your set of functional modules, your downstream systems, and set of technical modules will be there. Okay. In any SAP architecture. In that also, your functional accounting, this particular module comes under functional module, wherein which every individual business goes with compulsorily financial accounting. Wherever you say, even you say sales, even you say materials, or even say procurement, or if you are dealing with CRM or anything should land under, somehow it has to go pass through your financial accounting. Okay. Because for example, if you go for sales, how many sales you have done, what much of sales amounts you have covered, that amount will comes under financial accounting. If you go to the procurement, same things comes under that. Again, it has to be accountable from the financial accounting. Again, banking customers, if you have any retail customers or industry, even artificial intelligence, the things we think, everything, it comes under, it has to go throughout the financial accounting modules only. So S4 HANA financial accounting is the one of the very prime module in the SAP's ladder. So, and it occupies a very highest position also, because after like the technical modules like ABAP or BTP in the right now in the current architecture, the functional module space, financial accounting occupies the top level priority, wherein which the salaries, the jobs, the outlay ladders for this, all these things will be more onto the financial accounting compared to the others. So if you can see, there are more importantly, 4 important modules are there, which are manufacturing, retail, automotive, and energy. So all these are the growing ladders for the SAP financial accounting, wherein which financial accounting is parallelly adding a lot of value. And that is the reason industry is searching for people who are well versed with financial accounting. Okay. And especially to the banking sector also, and insurance sector is also uprising right now, because of, if you can see, a lot of automotives are there, or pharmaceuticals are there, medical are there, wherever you are seeing that, that healthcare industry is also uprising. So that is one of the things where all your financial accounting will also be accounting a lot, and putting a greater job market outside the markets. Okay, this is one of the important point why we want to highlight on this. So when you say what kind of job titles I can gain once I train under this, so you can go with a lot of things like this. You can go as a financial accounting consultant, or only finance consultant, or only controlling consultant, or finance specialist, finance analyst, finance manager, or finance architects are also there, because people are lack of architects in certain areas. For that, they need the functional architects also, wherein which they need this leveragement of the functional architects, where can functionally understand the business and technically help the people what they want to do and what they can be done in part of the architectural streamlining. So these are the major things, which the financial accounting job markets are trending for your things. And if you can see this is the range on which, on the latest US market trends, when we collected the dashboard figures from that. So $90,000 to $150,000 per year is what, on the financial accounting, the consultants are, getting salaries in the US market on an average. This is okay. It might be more than that also, and it might be between 90 plus also. It all depends upon the role, budget, and all things as well. But it is the layer in which you generally fit into it. Okay. So this is about the job market, guys. So coming to this is a salary trend, which you can see pay scale as per the US dollars. So I just spoken about this. If you can see, this is the rise where in which it will go, in which will come your right along low median to the high medians. So you can see this one also on the salary trending. And coming to the fields, as I said, the fields that are majorly leveraging this finance module is the finance and banking, manufacturing, retail and consumers, public sectors, private sectors, transportation, logistics, the healthcare and pharmaceuticals, educations, media, entertainment, digital manufacturing. Let me tell you one of the new recent addition. We have not added that, but yes, I want to explain that as well. There are the two important things. Transportation management is uprising, and digital manufacturing. Manufacturing also it's covered, but it is a special kind of thing where market is highly looking for the people of digital manufacturing. So who are well versed with digital manufacturing and finance combination will be a good combination, because that is one such, like market is majorly looking, and people are very rare in this area. So if we can get more insights into it, right, along with this finance, it will be a greater advantage for your resume weightage to get, into the greater market stats also.
It seems like I can get more when you teach us classes like this. It seems like I get more interest in being a business analyst than a developer or a configuration analyst, because they want more experience. And then now when they give us the technical interview, it's not really clear sometimes. Is that my fault that I haven't studied that? But I haven't been passing the technical interviews late. So I prefer to be a business analyst because it can get me in the field a little bit better.
All right. So the training will be designed, to complete on the on the basis of the complete participants mode. For example, the design of training will be in such a way that a business analyst, a configuration analyst can get from it, and a technical developer can get from it, a functional architect can develop, because we are covering from A to Z. So it's all up to you in this training. For example, if you want to enroll as a business analyst, for example, only certain modules on which, if you want only business analysis, as you can take the same training in a separate mode. If you are not interested to go with a lot of technical things into it, because
no, I want the technical. I used to could pass it, but because I haven't worked in SAP in a while, it's just the technical questions are getting me a little more because they'll go from fixed assets to controlling. So yeah, I need your help.
Absolutely makes sense. That's what I'm saying. So this training is designed to get advantage for everyone in the industry, like from start to Z, like we are covering everything. So from this training, business analyst can get the technical knowledge, a technical guy can get the business knowledge, a functional guy can get the absolute more functional knowledge, like that, people can completely mode into a complete S4 HANA functional consultants, with public cloud edition in this version. That's how the training is designed for that. I'll be covering those parts as part of that. Yeah, you can be covered for that.
Could you please stress a little bit more on the prerequisite? Like, folks ask this question all the time, and they're like, from a finance background, but I wanna choose either go through to ECC finance or S4 finance or public cloud finance. Which one should I start? That's one question. And then I do not have any experience in SAP. How can I start? Can I start on this? I know public cloud finance has a prereq. So if you can just stress on those 2 points and then move on with the public cloud itself demo, that will be great.
All right. So as I said, I just covered that. The training was, keeping in the mind, we know that, like we always won't get a set of people with same skill sets, right? Or same experience levels. So this training was kept under the mind that from 0 experience guy to 5 to 6 years experience guy can leverage the training advantage from this course content, which means the prerequisites will be, if a particular person knows that SAP already, it will be advantage. If a person don't know, no problem. We will take them an initial class of 2-3 classes, and then we will get them prepared for the next level of classes, because there might be most of people who can enroll this training who already know SAP or who already know certain functions. If they don't know completely also, initial mock-up sessions we will conduct for 2-3 sessions, and then we will make them ready further, and then they can take it from here. And for this, the prerequisites basically for S4 HANA Finance, a fresher can also learn, an experienced guy can also learn. What I mean to say is, because S4 HANA Public Cloud is a complete new age version which was developed by SAP. So who are already in ECC version, who knows that, they know what are the tables, how can they actually do the AC DOCA, or in ECC different payment tables or general ledger tables. They have done a lot of things. So that was been completely transformed into S4 HANA with more different functionality format, in which they will learn that. Means people who know already this module in ECC can easily understand that. People who don't know this module in SAP, who are new to that, so we have to stress them little more in the training sessions itself, when they are learning on that. So they have to practice, they have to make it also. This is how we have to fastly run parallelly with the people who are already well versed with it. That's how this is. The prerequisites will be no prerequisite. If they know ECC, that is a good. If they don't know, we will make them train in this one. That's it.
I just have a question on the previous slide. I saw public sector accounting and just wanted to know, in this entire course, are we going to have any touch points with either funds management or grants management? Or
Yes, funds management we are covering in this. Yes. I'm coming to that. Yeah. If you can see the course.
And on top of that, I just want to let you know, we have shared the cohort details on the chat. If you click on it, it's got everything, all the details of the curriculum, topics, everything what will be covered as part of this training. Okay. Just if you want a detailed course curriculum.
Yeah.
So that doesn't outline the actual content covered in that. It says touch point, but I just wanted to know that in the course, there is a business scenario which would cover how the data would flow from cloud FI2, the funds management and grants management? Or are we going to just have one session where this is the main features and functionality and leave it there? I just wanted to know on that. If you could highlight a little bit more.
Right. Funds management is a separate module completely. You're right. We will show you how the data transforms and how it will be leveraged in this training. But funds management altogether is a separate big training. So we can't directly handle in the financial directly. But anyways, I'll show you that what I'll cover you on that in the slides once again. Give me some time. I'll be coming to that slide. We can discuss on that.
Sounds good.
So,
thank you.
this is one such thing, guys, in this course objectives, when we will be seeing the managing of master data, and we'll be seeing some of the financial processes, which cards, the payables, receivables, and postings. And then we will be seeing the performing of period ending closing things like financial close across all areas in this training. And we will work with financial reporting and valuations also as part of that. So this is the prerequisites, like what someone has asked me, right? So this is the basic understanding. You might have it. Familiarity with any enterprise business process, knowledge of cloud fundamentals, which is not mandatory, but yes, knowledge might be a good thing, and understanding of structures in SAP. So anyways, all these things we will be giving you as part of the training when it is starting. So we know that, we always assume when we give a training, there is a base zero is there. So we will start from, developing from that. So we want directly jump into the things, because people who are not familiar on that, they will get confused with all of the terminology and all these things. So at least we'll take a day or two, in understanding the terminologies and everything, so that everyone will be comfortable when I'm going to sessions on one by one. Okay.
I think I had a question. If you go back to the previous slide, it's a real quick question. One more.
Yeah.
I think So all of this, when a person is implementing it, regardless of what position it is, solution architect or business analyst, the person is working in the financial and accounting area, right? And to improve the process, however the title may be, unless it's like an ABAP developer or somebody else, do we need any accounting or financial degree? Because, when you work with large corporations or mid-size where mostly SAP is implemented, regardless of R3, ECC, or, HANA now with BTP and all that. So, especially in the accounting, area and finance. So does a person require, in your opinion, I'm not talking about from a job perspective, because the demand is there.
Yeah.
When the demand is there, everything goes, right?
Yeah.
So, but once you step in a corporation and you start with working with large corporations to implement or, improve upon the process improvements, basically, period and close, right? We need to understand what month ends are from a financial standpoint, right? Fiscal years and fiscal.
All
so
right.
You understand my question, right? Does a person require accounting and finance background as a mandatory? Not from description, but
No.
standpoint.
Well, in both cases, you don't need to be finance in degree. You should have, before you go for this job, first point. And second thing, you don't need to have any understanding. That's what I said, you don't have any understanding. Okay, we will be there, because I will not run sessions. I mean, me or my team will not run these sessions, without understanding what is a period closure, what is the financial process, what is general ledger posting. So we will make you understand for the terminology, what is the process in the business, and how you do it in the SAP is what the final win will show in the demos.
Okay. So you're saying, like, as part of your training, you'll teach us accounting, debits and credits, and
exactly.
Whatever it needs to be in there that we need to work through with business and improve the processes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a 65-hour course, so it'll be a longer course. Agenda is that.
Okay, so that is like 65 hours is like less than 2 weeks full time, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we move with the slide space, because we'll take the questions.
Sorry to take.
No, it's fine because we got a lot of slides to cover. That's fine.
So yeah, we are limited with time as well. That's okay, fine. I'll have this question sessions, once I complete the session, no problem. So I request everyone to park your questions, and then we can complete the complete core screen PPTs, and then we can go ahead on that. So
because the reason I was asking was because in 65 hours a layman can come in that can read and write a little bit of, I guess, English, right? And then make $90,000 or $150,000 a year, right? So I have a few people that are very interested. They're like, so that's why I was asking. It's good for your business too, right? So
absolutely. No, okay, we understand. And these questions will answer quite a lot in the coming 30-40 minutes. We'll answer.
Okay. All right.
Thanks,
okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so here these are the like people who can actually take this course. The financial accountants, as I said, the financial controllers who are already implementing, who are new, the business process owners, anyone can do this one. So these are the training benefits. So I don't need to sell already. You know that the benefits of training. So I'm just skipping this slide right now. So this is a cloud-based financial management solution, guys, just leveraging in-memory computing for all your things. So in simple terms, I'll just let you know this, like cloud finance is an umbrella term, like which includes a lot of SAP S/4HANA products will be there. For especially on finance, if you can say, a lot of things will be there, like your advanced financial closures, receivables, payables, cash management, group reporting, majorly consolidation. So these are all comes under as part of this financial accounting and consolidation, which we call SAP FICO. Okay, S/4HANA Finance public cloud, we call this. So this is what all it talks about in the cloud-based scenarios. Okay, and coming to innovations. So if you can see here, we have AC DOCA, this one, and then we have AI internal analytics for cost centers. We have integrated planning, consolidation, compliances are there. So this will become as part of the core modules, wherein which you have these ones which will be there. In the financial accounting, we will be cover the general ledgers, the account payables and receivables, the asset accounting.
Hey, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features: bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
And real-time reporting and multi-currency support, because multi-currency translation supports is much important for people who are learning the financial accounting. So which will be concentrating on that as well in the financial accounting part. Coming to management accounting, we will be covering and learning more on the cost center accounting, profitability analysis, which we call COPA, and then the product costing, and then majorly, and then we go for the margin analysis, internal order management, which are very important as part of the accounts aspects. Okay. And then, so you have parallelly, someone is already in from our team is giving you what is the covering on that. One simple example for you, which I want to quote, people who are already in the ECC can understand that. In the data models side, we were actually, like earlier, taking it as multiple tables in ACC. Now we will be calling it as AC DOCA single table only, from where all the universal journal will be posted and manipulated from there, right? And then coming to reporting, we have the batch processing earlier in ECC. Now it's all real-time analytics, which are helping with SAC also. We are doing that. And then coming to user experience, we have GUIs there in ECC, which everyone knows that. But yes, in the cloud, we have completely web-enabled, which we call Fiori plus mobile. And then on the tax management, you have manual configurations are there in ECC. But how in the cloud, we have completely AA-assisted tax setups are there, which we will leverage those things in our thing. So,
quick question: don't you have like GUI in public cloud? Because I know in private cloud you have configuration.
No, completely eliminated. So we have two things are in public cloud. One we call CBC, which is a central business configuration console, where you do all your generated configurations there, and all the T-code based thing that you have done in ECC is now doing with a server called like Fiori OpenTile web console, wherein which you do all the postings and all the data manipulation from there. I'll show you right now. In just 2 minutes, I'll show you that. Yeah.
Okay.
So coming to, this is the implementation masteries, guys, which will go generally, you know that from SAP, we go with discover, prepare, release, and deploy. The same scenarios will be covering that. So there are different strategies are there. As you all know, Greenfield, Brownfield, Central Finance. So in Greenfield, we'll go over the full re-implementation of JSON templates, and which is ideal for all the orgs that are needing process simplifications. Coming to Brownfield, system conversions using some tools will be there. So you'll be having some custom code applications will be there. And coming to Central Finance, you have a phased approach will be there, wherein which different ERP landscapes, and wherein which will understand the ODD data and all these data real-time replications will be handled on top of this migration strategies. It all depends upon the projects and clients and customers. Okay. So these are the core modules I already discussed with you. These are cross modules, which we call procure to pay and order to cash, which we will generally do it. And coming to Joule is a new one, Copilot, which explains the various of different auto-generated root cause analysis. So this is the predictive accounting also will be going as part of the automation. This will be there as part of the things. Okay. So coming to scenarios, so we have different configuration challenges will be there, like parallel edges for IFRS and local GAAP and creation of custom depreciation keys. This is one such configuration challenge generally we see. So this is nothing but, we can do the approach of, this is one of such lab scenarios where I'm just showing you how this will be there. So there's a ECC to S4HANA data conversion using LSMW will be there. So this type of things we have done on the migration, wherein which the impacts will be, it will be reduce the financial close cycle with 2 days by central finance. And for New York Life, this was actually 15% faster reporting with Universal Journal. So the moment when you go on with this migration, so these clients have got this particular advantages for this implementation. That is what the impact is about. Yes. Now I'm coming to the modules are going to cover in this training. Okay. So this is the first one, which we call CLS01. So guys, what are we covering here are all SAP's standard best practice content. We are not covering anything that is outside SAP is not recommending to us. Okay. Because if you are covering what SAP is suggesting, so when you work on the system, you will be aligned with SAP's thing. Because outside many organizations, many training companies, they are not following the SAP's methodology. They are following their own methodologies and something, they are putting it and they are making something as part of the name. They are just doing the training. That's it. But in ZaranTech, we are not liking that. So we are completely aligning with SAP, complete SAP's best practices, the servers, the content that we are going to deliver, everything that we are going for that. So that is the reason we are showing what SAP's recommendation. So this is the one which are going to implement also in our training as well. Okay. So all in all, you can clear the certifications also once you get good well versed with the training as well. And you can be a certified S4HANA finance consultant also. Okay. So this one I'll anyways answer the questions if you have anything on that in the last, if not now. And then now going to here, we'll go with the part A, which is CLS01. Which we'll call it as SAP support accreditation module, wherein which we will learn about the self-service of support, how to prevent the cases, how to use the live support channels, how you can use the AI-guided creation of classes, how you can explore ALM and use the specific SAP support. There's a very generic module for you to get into the SAP's steps so that you can start your ladder journey on that. And then on the part B, we'll be covering about S4C01, which is implementing SAP S4HANA Cloud Public Edition, which is a major mother module for us. So wherein which we'll see all these individual things right from introduction of it, building the team landscapes, authorizations, business processes with the central business configuration. This is what I said. So earlier in ECC, people have done a lot of configurations in ECC. So that configurations are now we can do only in this module 6, which is called CBC, which we'll call it as central business configuration, where no T codes, everything is completely menued options, wherein which you have to go to that menu and you have to do the configurations. Okay. And then you have to go to the launchpad for your different apps. So for that, in the module 7, like that, customizing the authorizations, applications, setting up integrations, all the processes, these things will be majorly discussed in the S4C01, which is a public cloud edition. So that is a part A and part B. Coming to the next one, which is part C, is the very biggest one in the part C. We have a lot of things we have discussed in part C. They are outlining your financial accountings overview in SAP S4HANA, okay, which is in the accounting overview, you can see the payables management, receivables, record to report, and finally asset accounting. So these are the 4 individual areas which I'm going to cover as part of this individual part C. So you will be seeing all in detail. What is the payables management? What you will do? What are the things that we do? The universal journals, how you post, how you understand the general ledgers, what is the detailed analysis of that, and what is the assets that you're going to post for that. A lot of things are there. So those things will be detailedly learned in the payables management. Similarly, you will learn the same things in the receivables management as well. And similarly, you'll go with the record to report, wherein you understand the reporting requirements, what to report, what not to report, what are the financial transactions, what are the business transactions, how you can structure it. So how you can report it, how you can landscape it, how you make a dashboard it. A lot of things you learn as part of this record to report. And last one is the asset accounting, wherein which you'll understand the complete life cycle of the asset accounting in part of the part C. Coming to part D, which we will be understanding more on the reporting processes, where you will understand the concepts of general ledger postings we'll be understanding most of the reporting requirements and local close for general ledgers. So these are the different ones on the part D we'll cover. And part E, we will cover about the accounts payable master data and then how this master data will be generated. Here only you will see some of the migrated master data also to trade with that and how we manage that as well. And in section B, you will be covering the accounts payable invoice processing. And section C, we will be covering the payments process for outgoing payments. And section D, we will be covering the complete periodic end closing activities, what you will do and what can be done, what are the measures you take on that comes under part of the describing the payables management process. These are all comes under your part E, which is F1130 in SAP's codes perspective that will cover as part of this. And coming to part F, which you will be covering about the receivables management process, completely master data that is coming for receivables. We will be dealing with this here. And then the receivables management process and their customer payments and their transactions. And then finally, what you will do about that particular thing, that is the closing activities in the accounts receivable. So these are all these things which we will go as part of the complete training of the thing. And this is the last part, which will go with part G. This is the asset accounting management, wherein which in the asset accounting, we will be dealing with this processes and some of these outlining process for that. And we will, at this moment only, we will be covering the funds management. Someone asked me, right, that I have not added funds management also as 1 or 2 class we are adding, as it's not a very big module again, funds management. So we will be dealing with this, and we will be showing you how you can do some of the funds management using this asset accounting and your financial transactions as well. So this is about the total course curriculum, which is into 5 parts, coming from your starting to cloud introduction to your payables, receivables, and record to reportings, and then general ledger postings and their operations. And then in part E, we'll be covering invoice processing and master data management. And in part F, you'll be covering the complete receivables and accounts receivables. And part G will be closing with the asset accounting. These are all covers under cash transactions, whatnot, whatever I have just told you earlier. There's a very big syllabus. So all these individual items will be covered one by one in this training scenario. Okay. So these are some of the ZaranTechs, why you have to choose that one. As you already know, ZaranTech is a prime community training leader in the market. So we have been trained for more than many of the trainings of the done by the ZaranTech only for many of these big 4 companies as well. So the trainers and in everything you can see in the PPT, I don't want to put some time on that. So you can have these things. So I'll quickly go to the server also. We have very limited time. So let me show you the server also, how it looks like.
And for those of you who asked this question, I've got this question many times. Do you have a configured server to deliver this training? The answer is a big yes. Yes. You get 2 months of server access, fully configured for the training itself. Okay. You can use the server. And if you are looking for a server for your company to do some POCs, you reach out to us on the side. We will help you out. I personally will show you once he's done with his presentation, all those details. Yes, the server is fully configured. In fact, it was the one who has configured the server. So he knows how difficult it was to configure all of this, to deliver this training. Yes, there's data, everything is there. He's going to show you what he's going to show you, but we have a fully configured server. And your training is a 65-hour training. It is a weekend training. Session 1 is on Saturday, session 2 is on Sunday, 3.5 hours each day. And it goes for about 7-8 weeks or maybe a little bit more. But during the whole time of training, you will have the server access. And you will also have the opportunity to extend your server beyond that time, obviously with extra, because we have to get the server from a third-party vendor, and then they host it on Azure, FAA 2023, and then I think it's in Germany. And then, so yeah, that's about the server part.
I have gone through the content, but I can see even though finance topics are not fully covered, so are you planning to cover all the topics in finance, and controlling is not yet touched also in any of the content?
This is a financial accounting training. Controlling is separate. Controlling is another
financial accounting also is not. I can see a couple of important topics.
Financial accounting is there in this. I'm sorry for interrupting. Completely financial accounting modules wherein which SAP has given for S4HANA public cloud. All those we are covering for that. The financial.
No, I can say.
You're saying it is mixing, first of all.
I can say the DME concept is very important for accounts payable. I did not see anything in that. Data
DME.
migration exchange in accounts payable, and even the banking is very important, like
Cash
statements.
operations. All banking will be covered under cash operations. So cash accounting. So whatever you're saying, the banking IDs, banking generations, and activating that, and enabling them and activating, and data handling for the banking customers, all that comes under cash management. It is not separately mentioned. It was there already in the content to answer your question.
Okay, because I did not see, because those are the very important topics.
We are just given headings, right? The detailed content will be posted to you by this team. So please see that content.
Okay.
So if you still feel something is missing, please let us know. No problem.
Yes, sounds good. Thank you.
There is a curriculum which I have posted, cohort details. If you click that document, everything is there. And
that
many
is
of
like
you
the
are
same
asking this
PPT
question,
actually
when is the
version.
batch is
That
starting
is the same
on,
PPT version what Cabo has like just walked through. There is nothing else actually
above that, there is a cohort details. That document has the start date, end date, how much is the course fee, is there any certificate issued from ZaranTech? Yes. Is there any tool to find apps in public cloud by T codes? I don't know, Nilima. A trainer will answer all that question. Would the access or permission to the server be full? Yes, you will have access. About the access, we will talk here, Salim, right? Would we have hands-on access to SAP S4HANA financials with BTP and Joe? I don't know that. The trainer will answer that.
No. BTP will not be there. This is a separate one, right? BTP, that access cannot be done. So only this part, finance, whatever we are alleged for the S4HANA Finance Cloud is there, only those public cloud things will be activated for them. So BTP, all separate thing. We won't see anything on BTP. It's a different thing. Yeah. Coming to here. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Is it?
Correct.
Okay, the server screen, this is the landing page, guys. If you can see, the CBC is not available for us to immediately show you the configuration, but yes, this is the Fiori tile where I have just shown to you, right? So wherein which we will be using this, and do all the ECC transactions you are doing right now in this S4HANA public cloud. You will be maintaining all these things in this single screen. So for this, initially we have to do something. I'm just trying to do that for you. Let me add this. So we have to assign some roles. So that is the reason I'm just going here for everything. So like this, you will have whatever I told you, right? A different set of roles will be there here. Okay. So for everyone, you can see for whatever the activity you want to do, right? For all these, you have a different set of roles are there. Okay. So in older SAP ECC, when you click a transaction code, you have got all these things in a simple, you have to remember a lot of transaction code. Here, not like that. It is all configurable. So the moment you go with this payables management, you'll get all the payables management screens. Okay. So I'm just applying here. I'm just saving here.
Can you also add CBC roles so that you can show the CBC as well?
CBC here, it is not available with us. It's a separate configuration. So it was not available for me to show you from the Learnings SAP. But anyways, I'll show you this one now as is just demo for you. Just going here, I'm just retrieving this one. Okay, I'm going back to home page. So this is payables management, which I got right now, the financial accounting. So you can see all these individual files has been the moment I added these role, right? So you can see this displayer balances, manage supplier balances. So all these things we can see one by one. Okay. So to do any activity before this, I said the CBC is important one. First of all our process starts with, sales organization, right? So that sales organization, divisions, or company IDs, companies, whatever you want to, do the configuration, you will do that there, and you'll come here and, further play with this one. This is the main screen. The configuration is the first initial screen further. So, for example, if you want to create any business partner master data, there will be app. Instead of, going for a transaction code earlier, like in ECC, you can go like this. See, when you say manage, you will get this one. So you don't need to remember everything as well. If you just simply search in the search terms also, it will take you there. So like this, he has a business managing the business partner master data, right? So the moment if you want to create, you can simply go for create and simply create for the person or the organization. You can give the person, go fill the data, and you can just simply create that. Okay. Whatever you have done that, right? So this is all completely remodified from the ECC to the Fiori's UI5 template. This is all now completely unified. So now whatever you do, a business partner master data, creating a customer, creating the company, purchasing organization, bank, everything can be done from this simple thing. Okay, even bank, someone asked me, right? Let me show you if we can help you on this just for understanding how it actually looks like.
And just when he's doing this, just a couple of people have asked this question. Is there any assistance provided for SAP certification as well, which is C_S4 CFI_2408? Yes, we have all the documentation, MCQs, everything. And then for those who are looking for vouchers for certification, we don't have it, but we have another team which has that. For the CE 001 and 006, we have those vouchers as well. I mean, we don't have it personally, but there is another team who has those. We can refer you to them and you can get those vouchers as well. So certification also, we have full assistance. The cut score is 66%. We have all the questions, answers, MCQs, everything, the whole 9 yards. All right.
Right. So guys, so this is what his partner screen will be there. So here you have all these addresses, roles, independent bank accounts. Also, you can see you can create the new bank account from here. So, all these things have been enabled here in this new model where you can create. I'll show you how you can enable the banking things. The team can show you once the training is started. It might be me or someone who can start the training for you. But yes, whoever it might be the trainer, they can actually, gives you that. And then everything, there's a new business partner is there. So once you're done, you can simply create that. The business partner will be created. So this is how, generally the things are more modified. You can actually keep a draft also when you want to create or keep a draft, or you want to discard a draft also. For example, something you want to create, you want to keep it out. So earlier what we have done, we just saved it, right? In the ECC version, we just saved it and we have tried to use it. The same version, you can simply keep a draft here. You can see simple move, okay. And that will be the draft version. It will be available for you always whenever you can see that. So like this, you have all these things are there for master data to everything. So you can make the things easily without any hassles. In ECC, you have a lot of hassles are there. So those are all eliminated in the S/4HANA public cloud. So it is very faster, very easier, very flexible and user friendly also. So it will tell you the process itself only what you have to go for the next step, and you go for the right click of doing any of the particular menu. If you right click, it will say where you have to go as well. So that's user friendly. This particular console is about. So this is about the public cloud thing. This is the server, how it looks like, how we generally do. This is where majorly 80% you do your work on these financial accounting tiles, and then 20% on the CBC, which is a configuration tile where you configure things there, and you will leverage the further development in this to your Fiori UI pages. So that's about it, guys.
So just a question. Do you cover any customization strategies in this course?
Yeah, customizations 1 or 2 I'll cover. Definitely, yeah.
You will cover or you will not?
Definitely, I'll cover 1 or 2 customization. Not everything, because we have very limited time, because we have to concentrate on every module here. So customization will take at least 4 to 5 hours. So one complete training it will take. So we will be covering that 1 or 2 scenarios for that.
Okay. I just want to understand, from ECC, the new way, and keeping the core clean, how to do customization if you need to do customization.
Yeah.
Okay. What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
I'm saying with the server access that we get, our roles would be only limited to financial business processes, or would we still have access to create a purchase order, let's say a sales order, if we need to?
Your roles might enable you to do that, but not everything. For whatever be related to our scenarios, we can create for POs and expos for it.
But it would be a controlled access, basically.
Yeah, it will be controlled, yeah.
And mostly it would be financial business on only interfaces with logistics side if there is any need to create those transactions, but mostly it will be on AP, AR, cash management side.
Exactly, yeah. On those ones only we need it, right? So where we'll be restricting that, yeah.
Deferred tax will be covered, right?
Yeah, it will be covered.
And WBS?
WBS is also there as part of these FPAP and the group reporting. There will be covering that one.
Okay, because it's very important. I'm getting stuck with that WBS and deferred tax, that configuration point of view also I'm getting stuck. So I'm looking in depth knowledge. I'm not looking for just overall. I want in depth knowledge about AR, AP. So that is my look actually in this course.
Okay. Yeah.
The screen which you have shown was a business user screen, right? The end user screen.
The end user screen and developer screen also. Functional people also from the same screen. Business is also from the same screen. There is no separate screen for business and functional. It is the same for everyone.
Okay, so it's both configuration and the end user activity.
Yeah. It looks like same. Yeah.
Can I take over the screen? Because there's lots of questions coming in. I want to take over the screen, but you stay here, please. 1 minute, I'll answer the questions. Couple of people have asked the basic questions. I will answer those. Yeah. Can you see my screen if you don't mind? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Awesome. Sounds good, guys. All right. So let's cover the basics. A lot of you guys are asking lots of questions directly from this document. When you have this document, you can go and get all the details. Click on the upcoming batch, you will get that details. Click on the payment link, you will get that. Once you click the payment link, you will come here. A lot of people have asked this question. Hey, can I pay installment options and all that stuff? Yes, you do have installment options. There are two. You can pay with a credit card, people paying from India. If you do not have your credit card international payment, it will be very difficult. So please turn on. All you have to do is just call your bank, turn on the international payment. It will go through because it is through Stripe. You can pay through your crypto. You can pay through US Bank. Afterpay is the installment option, or you have Klarna right there. Klarna. Klarna is an option where you can pay using the switch. Okay. Amazon Pay, Afterpay. Afterpay also allows you to pay in installments. You can set all this up yourself. These are Klarna and Afterpay. They allow you to pay in installments. There are a lot of different options. These options change where you log in from. If you're logging in from another country, these two options are only allowed. I think Klarna is allowed in Canada also, but if you're not in the US, these options might not be available. Again, depends on where you're logging in from. If you're logging in from Europe, they have another way of making payments, everything else. It's right here. This document has all the information. Everything is within this document. If you are interested, your team is interested in this training program and you want to take a corporate training for 10, 15 people, we have the corporate training catalog. Again, like I was saying, we have access to, server access for all these servers. This is fully configured with POC in mind, everything. We have dedicated servers for companies, all these servers, okay? There is also quite a lot of information. A lot of people have asked this question, hey, do we get a certificate of completion at the end of the training? Absolutely. You will get a certificate of completion, which looks something like this. It's a verifiable document. It is a verifiable document. This certificate of completion, we would like for you to share it on your LinkedIn profile. This is the code. Your employer can call us, email us, or verify us like that with this code. So let's say you put this on your LinkedIn profile by clicking here, and this will directly add the certificate of completion on your profile on LinkedIn. And your employer can verify by calling us and giving this credential ID. We will verify that you have completed those training program and those duration, the practice, everything else. So we normally always ask you to please share this on your profile and tag ZaranTech. I'll give you some examples. Like here, all these are examples. Take a look at it. If linked to the post, if you go here, all the students of our past, we have trained about 25,000 students. They have shared this document. This is the certificate of completion. They tag us, and then we promote. We also, say thank you, whatever, congratulations, and we also promote them. So this person has data migration course, right? Like this, we have a lot of people. So this gives you a lot of visibility. Why? Because we have over 200,000 people who follow us and connect with us. I'll give you an idea. Here is the page. This is our learner community. 92,000 people follow us. If you are, we will promote it here. We will promote on our profile. We have quite a lot of different things where we promote you. It's easier for you to get the job. If you are looking for some sort of, certification, you want to go for a certification, we have a portal right here. A post right here on our learner community. It says, all you have to do is whatever certification you're taking, go to the comment section and post the certification code. And we will post the MCQ. I'm just showing you, giving you an example. This person wanted to do this certification. Okay. This person wanted to do this certification, came here and said, I want to get this certification done. My team went in and posted the full MCQ for him. We have all the MCQs for every certification under SAP's portal, everything. So there is about 94. I'm just showing you here. There is 94. We have 94 and all the old ones too. Well, the old ones you can't take anyways. So we have all the certification, everything what you want. All you have to do is just come here, post your certification code, and we'll send you the MCQ. There's no cost, nothing. You don't have to pay $1 single. This is the post. SAP Learner Community. Go to SAP Learner Community. There is on the top of the feature section, you'll find a post. Read this post the certification code. We'll send you the MCQ. You see how many people post this, right?
And is it exclusive? Sorry, is it only exclusive to the people who done training with ZaranTech, or is it for everyone?
No, it's for everyone. I just told you. This is free of cost. We do quite a lot of stuff for free of cost. So that's why you want to follow us. You want to follow us. And once you follow, I'm going to give you an idea. Once you follow, see, as you see, I am the owner of this. Let me give you this. Okay. I'm going to share this with you. Once you follow, right, make sure you click this bell icon. Everything we do is through LinkedIn. Bell icon, because every time we make a post, you will get, let me just share this with you guys. Please click on that and follow that. I will also share that post itself right there. That's the post. So cut, copy, paste everything what I'm sharing, please. That's that. Now let's get back to this document. This document is everything for you. Okay? It has everything. A lot of people are asking all these questions. This is your course curriculum, the whole roadmap.
Do we need to learn simple finance before going to this finance?
No, you don't. You don't have to learn simple finance. No.
Okay. But all the configuration will be not explained here. So if I need to understand all the basic configuration, then do I need to go through the simple finance first?
Not required. Simple finance is also covered as part of the S4HANA. There is no simple finance now for HANA.
So you understand, right? ECC is just a version. Financial concepts are still the same. ECC was the version, then it came simple finance, S4 simple finance, whatever, same thing. S4HANA simple finance, again, financial only. You are using Microsoft Word on different platforms, different operating system. Now the operating system is private cloud and public cloud. It's just that. Simple finance is still the same thing. But yes, configuration, that question, I don't know. You can answer that.
So I'm talking about the basic configuration, what we do in ECC.
Actually, simple finance, it's an older version of your finance model within the ERP system, buddy. So it's all a foundational, what you're expecting, it's a financial process that actually it recommends it. But this public cloud, what you're learning is the newest one. It is the latest version of finance solution, which was on public cloud platform. It is having more advanced features rather than simple finance, and whatever in simple finance also there in that, which is in addition, you'll have real-time analytics, scalability and everything. Now simple finance is nowhere existing. SAP is very soon, it is decommissioning that as well. Now it will be on S4HANA public cloud. That's it.
Okay. And the financial closing also is covered here?
Yeah, I told you, right? It will be covering here. Financial close also.
Okay. Also the budgeting, planning.
Yeah. Those are all there in this. Please
everything is there. Everything is there, sir. Whoever is asking this question, everything is there in this document. I've shared everything, the whole 9 yards, whatever you're asking.
I have one query.
Go ahead.
I have a query that is there any limitation to this public cloud edition compared to S4HANA?
No. I mean, you're asking on-premise, I think. So what do you mean by S4HANA?
Yeah, on-premise and public cloud. Is there any limitation that we can't perform here on public cloud? Is there any limitation?
Limitation in the sense means, see, for example, what I want to say, it's more of, company's own server when you go for the on server. So I have full control over the systems. But in the public cloud, it is completely it's completely a cloud platform. So where you will manage your infra and updates, in a greater flexibility and potentially less custom controls will be there. That is the only difference. Other than that, there is no big deal, because even on-premise, if you want to go with any other cloud things, you can't do directly. You have to go with a lot of cloud connectors in between. You have to talk with a lot of integrations between. But with this, with this public cloud, you have more flexibility, cost efficiency, faster implementation, quicker updates, and real-time analytics are there in this one. That is the one. So when you have to go for on-premise, means you have high level of data security, compliance requirements are there in your company, or if you want to go for extensive customization, for your business processes, that which, then you can go with on-premise, wherein which public cloud also supports that. But yes, for now, SAP supports on-premise for that particular individual items. That's it.
Okay. All right. Let me explain you a little bit about our learning management system as well. Okay. So I'm showing you a sample for data migration course. When you are signed up with us, once you have enrolled with us, you will get an access something like this. Okay. This particular site can be accessed through your Gmail or any email. If you see in the same window, I'm already logged into Gmail. That's why I'm able to open it. If I'm not logged in and if I try to open it in an incognito window, it would not open. This is your learning management system. This is where everything about your training program will be shared with you after you have paid and enrolled for the course. What is the system? I'll show you. You can raise your tickets right here. There are two types of tickets. One is the server tickets and another one is the technical support tickets. The whole course curriculum will be shared here. As you can see, this is for data migration. I'm just showing you as a sample right there. All your materials will be shared here. I'm going to come back to this in a little bit. Every session, including the session you're attending right now, will be recorded and shared with you right here. Everything, the whole 9 yards. You will have access to this portal for 1 year. Anything on this portal is non-downloadable. We don't allow any downloads, anything, because then it gets shared all over the place. We don't. Then you have your session meeting links. Every session you attend will be here. Links will be here. Topics covered. What was the duration of the topic, which was covered? Live sessions. We take attendance very seriously. You will have your attendance here. Everything will be here. What session, if you attended or not, all of that stuff. Materials, I'll share with you. Everything what ZaranTech does, we build everything ground up ourselves. We do not use SAP's material, none of that stuff. We use everything our own. We build everything our own. You will have access to all of this stuff. So your instructor guide is right there, your PowerPoints. So your trainer will use this as a guide. We follow the 80-20 rule where your 80% of the training is done on the system itself. That's how the training is effective, because, our goal is to get you a public cloud finance consultant than to get you certified. Certification is not our goal. Okay. Certification is not our goal. Our goal is concepts. You need to learn the concepts. You need to have hands-on, all of that stuff. So as you can see, all these PowerPoints, everything is already pre-made. Assessments, these documents will be shared with you. Trainer will let you know when to do these. You will have your lab documents. Everything will be shared as part of the LMS. You don't have to check your email 1,000 times, none of that stuff. Everything is part of the training program itself, right? Everything will be shared here. Curriculum, video recording, session meeting links, raise a ticket, everything else. So this is how a training program runs at ZaranTech. We are pretty structured. We deliver over 250 SAP courses, and we are known to customize courses. We customize everything. I'll give you a very simple example of a customization course. Okay, for example, give me one simple minute. I'll show you. So we do quite a lot of drive. So as you can see, I have 42 terabytes of data, that much content. We have SAP Learning. So one of the biggest, it was, I think, top 50 staffing company came to us and said, hey, they have about 2,800 SAP consultants who are on their payroll. They came to us and says, hey, we want to train our staffers, recruiters, about SAP so they can hire very well. You won't find this course anywhere online. SAP does not have this course. We customized this course. We made a course curriculum for them. And they were very happy with this because it started with introduction, history, compared to ERP system, different SAP modules, all of the stuff. We covered all the way to how a project works. What is certification, eligibility, learning hub, everything, the whole 9 yards. What is SAP Cloud, migration projects, rise with SAP, grow with SAP, because these are all terms they don't understand, So we had to teach them all. What is business AI? What is a business technology platform? So this is what ZaranTech is more known for, is we customize the course. We go into your company, we understand your system, what you have, what you don't have, and then we customize the course curriculum for per you. That's why we have over 250 courses. We can customize any course anytime. Now we are working on customizing a lot of business AI course, because a lot of different use cases come to us, and then we have to customize the curriculum for that company like that. So yes, and we post quite a lot of content, as you can see on your the Learning Hub. I was just a learner community. We post a lot of content here, a lot of content. So you might want to go ahead and follow us and click this bell icon so you get all the materials when we post. We post everything. I mean, literally everything. Okay. This is how we run our training program. We also have a very big platform, which is called ZaranTech.teachable.com. ZaranTech.teachable.com. This platform is where we sell. I mean, we have all our video courses. So if you click on SAP, you will go here. And if you see, we have over 200 SAP video courses already done. And we are always posting courses here, which are latest. So we have a BTP RAP, we have a Signavio Process Manager. We are in process of developing another 12 Signavio courses. Lean IX is coming up. Business AI is coming up. And then we have already done SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud Finance training. As you can see, full video, full content is right there. I mean, this is a video course. Don't get me wrong. This is a video course. This is a self-paced video course. So this whole course was 43 hours, 27 videos, all this stuff, everything. Video, assignment, assessment, lab. Video, assignment, assessment, lab. Everything is right here. Because a lot of people don't have that time to attend a live training program. So they want to get the videos. They want to learn at their own pace. They want to practice whatever they want to do. Everything is here. This video courses don't include server access. That is a separate cost. Okay. A lot of people have this. They want the video courses. See that? Look at the documentation. Additional material shared by the trainer. Lab activity document. All of this stuff. I mean, I'm still here and I've scrolled so much. Overview materials. Certification MCQs, and then your certificate of completion. Once you're done, we provide your certificate of completion. That's the cost. Everything is as a part of this course. So like that, we have over 200 SAP courses, all the niche SAP modules. You can see F5 Vertex, RMK, ISU, Accelerate, Signavio. This one, I think this is transformation. I don't know what. Security. Finance 2023, Digital Manufacturing Cloud, REFX, every new training will be here. Build apps, everything. The whole 9 yards is here. Then some people come to us and always ask us that, hey, we want access to all your content on your platform. We have that too. Something called Gold Bundle Package. We have that as well. So where we sell everything on our platform as one bundle. You get access to all the courses and all the future courses in one package. So we have that also. You can click this, you can get the details. There are different platforms. If you're coming from a company which wants 1 user, 5 users, 20 users, or whatever number of users, all the courses are here. Any questions? I can take all your questions now.
Yeah, I just want to know that how many batches till now successfully done about this Cloud Public Edition?
Public Edition came right till now. We have done 4.
I mean this live classes one.
Yes, madam. 4.
Okay.
Kebo going to be the trainer for the entire session, or will the trainer gets changed in between?
No, he will be the trainer for the entire 65 hours.
Okay, and
he will be the trainer for entire 65 hours. Yes.
Okay, and it's been mentioned that even a person who don't have any knowledge about SAP can also learn this, and there will be some like couple of sessions will be taken. So how is that going to happen?
So do you want to explain that? How is that going to happen in the beginning? We can send them some video courses and then they can learn that. We can send them for finance, S/4HANA Finance, and they can learn that and then jump in, or however you want to do it.
Yeah, 1 or 2 sessions. I mean, in 2 sessions, we can give you an introduction on SAP and SAP's terminology and functional modules, especially on the finance, we can give some training of 2 hours. So that might helpful for them to continue in the next part of training. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know that while configuration we are doing on our own, we get stuck, and on timely that query will be handled or not, because we can't keep on waiting. And so I want to know about that.
We don't provide 24/7 on configuration support. No, you will have to go through the video recording of the session. Okay. You will have to understand that as per the class, you have to do your configurations. And during the class, you can ask all of that question. Your trainer will be available Saturday and Sunday. But if you have technical questions where you're stuck or something, configuration questions, we won't be able to answer offline right away, but we will be able to answer in the session. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, in the session, I mean.
Yes. Yeah, in the session, your trainer will be there. He'll be answering questions.
I have two-part question. The first one is on the SAP landscape. Do you have any background in the situation where client has both S/4HANA premise as well as the cloud version, kind of a hybrid? Some processes are managed and running on premise and some on the cloud. In that case, would the older way of SPRO and the transaction codes are in play on the premise?
No such clients came to us, because many of them who are already on premise, who want to migrate to here, and who generally want to migrate from ECC, they came here so that, they land from. There is no hybrid methodologies for people right now. So yeah, even hybrid also, what is a big challenge here? People will manage from few parts from there and few parts from here. I have heard about them, but I have not seen that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think what is mostly, just to mention quickly, add to that, I think what's mostly happening in the company that I'm working for currently in the headquarters, they are implementing public edition, cloud edition, but the subsidiary in the UK, for example, has like a private cloud, and another location may have like a different, on-premise, for example, so they need to integrate together as one. So that's what's happening currently. So how do you
I'm also
manage?
showcasing on my screen trainer profile, Cabos profile, the clients he has worked for, all of that stuff. You can take a look at that. I've already shared the detailed trainer profile in the chat. You can see that. This is his detailed trainer profile right there. But go ahead. Anybody has any follow-up question, please go ahead.
Okay, can you address that? I'm just talking about like the integration between, those different architectures, private, on-premise, depending on different SBUs.
Yeah, hybrid environments are they are there in some certain organizations. So all those environments, we might give you, but we can't show you in this current training, on the hybrid finance cloud environments, because the setup is not there directly in our system, because we are majorly targeting here. Because when you want to combine the public and private cloud resources, right, with on-premise infrastructure, you might get benefits at the same time, impose a lot of complexities and integration.
So I think I'm talking about the integration point of view, because for a global company, for example, so they always need to have like a global reporting, for example, right? And have like integration, with a third party, and these third parties, in any case, it happens just to be on-premise, for example, or private cloud, in whatever the case may be. And I'm wondering exactly, would you cover things like, using the connector, what is the best practice there in terms of how to move data, between, those entities, which are still like in the ecosystem of SAP. That's kind of my.
For that only, we will use the cloud platform integration. CPA is there. Service, we have to facilitate communication between your on-premise and the public cloud as well, because that is one such thing using your cloud connector. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you want to integrate your on-premise with cloud connector comes into picture. So using the CPI service, you can allow the data exchange and process synchronization between your on-premise and cloud environments. So in which we can do a lot of APIs and cloud connections there to securely make your data to talk between on-premise and cloud. That's how it goes with. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.